Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you my favourite class setups of Season 3, what I think is meta, what I think is better than the rest of the pack. So first of all I'm going to start off with, obviously the KRIG has added buffs to obviously its damage and etc. This is my setup for it. The agency suppressor, obviously sound suppression, damage range, bullet velocity, effective damage range and vertical recoil control. I use the Ranger barrel. Why do I use the Ranger barrel? For bullet velocity. It increases it the most. It's the best. If you're running with this as a sniper support, I'll possibly use the takedown barrel just for that effective damage range. But I want everything to feel as hit scan as possible with this gun. With these two attachments, you have over 1,000 bullet velocity, which is not far off the same as a sniper. You know what I mean? So it's going to feel very hit scan, which is what I want. Next is the Field Agent foregrip. Why do I use this? Horizontal and vertical recoil control. This thing doesn't really move much. It's perfect for what you want to use. 60 round mag. I use a standard 60 round mag just because of the ADS isn't that much of a penalty compared to the fast round mag, which has a lot of a penalty. So again, they have changed this. So they've changed the penalties of the ADS is a bit lower now. So it's not as penalising, but it still does penalise you. Next, I use the 3-time optic. You can use the 2-time optic. 3-time optic I prefer. Bit nicer to see in. It's a bit bigger, so it's clearer to see. But a lot of people use the 2-time optic because there is quite a bit of visual recoil with it from left to right jumping. But again, I find it's alright. Again, I use the precision reticle. It feels nice, looks clean. It's what I want personally. So that is my KRIG 6 build. I generally think this is going to take over the Kilo. It's very similar to the Kilo. The CTK is quite competitive as well. So it's what I want from an AR. So yeah, next AR I would probably use again is the AMAX. Standard build, monolithic suppressor for damage range, sound suppression. I use the Zodiac barrel, obviously damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. I use the Commando foregrip for recoil control, aim stability, 45 round mag, and the VLK then with the T-post sight because again it's just visually it's a bit easier to control. So again, they are keeping an eye on this weapon. Whether they are going to nerf it or not, I don't know. But they are keeping an eye out. In the patch notes they said and no king can rule forever. So yeah, so they are watching it, they are keeping an eye out for it. So if it does get too overpowered, expect a nerf and expect probably the KRIG to take over. Or again, there is another AR, which it depends how you want to use this one. It's the Fara, so they've nerfed the recoil on this quite considerably, but I would use this more as an SMG personally. So I'll put this as a groove suppressor. I would use the last barrel, the 19.7 inch barrel, for the damage range, bullet velocity and strafe speed, which is quite important. Again, you could either use the speed grip, which I'm using for the sprint to movement speed and the horizontal recoil, or you can use the Spetsnaz grip. It depends. You can even use the bruiser grip if you really want to. It depends what you're using it for. But yeah, that's what I've got on mine. 50 round mag again. Not much of an ADS penalty. I'm alright with it. You can use the 40 round. If you can use the 40 round, especially in duos, that's more than enough. More than enough. Trios possibly. Quads, you probably need the 50 round mag. Again, I use the last stock, then the KGB stock. ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, aim movement speed. It's what I want in my SMG, so why not put it on an AR, basically. You can use this for longer ranges, but for super long range, the recoil is still quite considerable. So for medium range, I'll change it. I'll change the barrel to the Liberator. I'll change it to the Spetsnaz grip keep the 50 round mag. I'll take the stock off, and I'll probably either put the 2-time optic or the 3-time optic, or I may even just use the hollow sight for medium range, or that one, whichever one you prefer. Again, there's a lot of visual recoil with this weapon, so it just depends what you're going to be using it for and how you want to use it. So that is that. Next, you've got some SMGs, which I really think are going to be viable, or top tier viable, or even meta weapons. The LC10, it is slapping at the moment. They've buffed it for bullet velocity, but it just feels so good at the moment. Really good. Agency suppressor you start with, sound suppression, vertical recoil, bullet velocity, and effective damage range. This doesn't have much recoil at all as it is, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I use the reinforced heavy at the moment just because I haven't unlocked the task force barrel for some reason. I don't know why, but I would be using the task force barrel as soon as I unlock it. Effective damage range, bullet velocity, and strafe speed is what you want. It has recoil, but this gun doesn't have any recoil anyway. Plus, you're not going to be using this anything past 20-25 meters anyway. So yeah, I use the 5mm laser for hip fire accuracy. I like the hip fire sometimes, and it's good when you're pre-ADSing into a shot as well. It does really tighten it up and gives you a bit of an advantage. 55 round mag for me, just because I need the extra bullets. I want the 55 rounds. Plus the ADS speed is not that much of a penalization. And then I use the speed tape pen just to help with that ADS a bit more from the downfall of the mag. So that is my setup for that. And the other one where I think that could be really good meta, and probably is meta, is the Bullfrog. Again, really high damage. The Bullfrog and the LC10 are very similar. Very similar. They both got really good high damage to the headshots, very good headshot multipliers, very good chest shot multipliers. So these guns, if you hit headshots, will feel like they're deleting. So I start with the Groove Suppressor, sound suppression, vertical recoil, bullet velocity, effective damage range, task force barrel, effective damage range, bullet velocity, and strafe speed, which you want. 5mm laser for hip fire accuracy, 65 round mags because that's just absolutely insane for an SMG. Plus, I don't really want the 85 round. I don't need 85 rounds in my gun, and the ADS penalty is too big for me. And again, speed tape then for ADS time. So they are my setups. That's what I'm using at the moment. That's what I'm trying out at the moment. Let me know what you think. I do think that this is a very powerful gun. It's just depending how powerful or how it compares to the LC10 and the Bullfrog. But again, I think the nerfs and buffs are done really well. I think that the method is quite balanced at the moment until something actually comes out and says, wow, you know what I mean? I do think that this is meta. I do think this is the gun. But we'll see. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.